real quickly how to transpose chords from one key to another. On the right hand side, this is what I call a chord matrix chart. Here they've called it a key chord chart. There are just dozens of these available online, and I can show you that afterwards. So this is one that I've chosen to use, and I've identified the keys, the major keys and minor keys that I feel most comfortable in attempting to play on the dulcimer. And of course, D is the key we're most familiar with. I've marked that with a red arrow. You read this chart going across. Okay. There are other explanations to be made about the Roman numerals in here and the blocks of color, but we're just dealing with very quick basics here. Read it. This is major key of D. Read it across. So these chords should be familiar to some of you. A D chord, an E minor, F sharp minor, G, A, and B minor, and hardly ever. I never use this 7-chord column, but so you read it across. Now, looking at this song, what key is it in? Well, it starts on a C chord. It possibly is in the key of C. Then you start looking at the other chords. Let's look at the key of C. Here it is. You read it across. Key of C has C in it. It also has F, and it has G. These are all chords we find in this song. So this song is in the key of C. So we want to change it to the key of D for purposes of demonstration. So in order to do that very simply, reading this line, because we're dealing with a song that's currently in the key of C, you look at a C chord, but you want to transpose it to the key of D. Look at the C in the key of C corresponds to a D in the key of D. You change the C to a D, and I'm just going to add it there. Let's make it a different color. Okay. This F chord, I'm not deleting the old chord, but the new chord will be a D. Here we have an F in the key of C on this chart. Here's the F. We're going to change it to the key of D, and F will become a G chord. So we will change this to a G. So on. We know we've already looked up what a C becomes. Oops. So, I mean, I would just go down and mark all the C's right now to D's. And we know that we haven't looked up a G. So this being in the key of C, read across this line, a G becomes in the key of D an A, right? We're reading this line. So all G's become A's. And this is very easy because it's only a 3-chord song. So I would pencil in, type in whatever, and change all the chords accordingly. So this is a very simplistic example. Sometimes you're going to see chords you're not familiar with or that aren't on this chart. I would stick to simpler folk songs, but it's very easily done. And definitely download one of these chord matrix charts from online. Okay, how do you find one of these chord transposition matrices? Go online, go to Google, just type in something like chord matrix, and all of these pop up, or chord transposition matrix. And then I always hit images to show me just images. And you get all kinds of choices. And you can actually see the one that I have is showing here as well, but you can't see that's off screen.